It's not gonna work. The video.
It's too hot?
Yeah, it's too hot.
You want to break it down? Tell me when it stops. A little bit more?
It can be a little bit higher. No, that's pretty good.
Let's go.
Little, see it? Turn around. I don't know about the turn around. Troopers on that shit. You see that?
Yeah, that was right.
You was on your feet that time.
Did good.
Yeah.
It was up to me.
What? Oh, yeah, he would never talk to me.
Yeah.
Never talk to me.
I don't know how to say it though.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, but it's like off to the side. Trying to get it straight. Like, look, just look at that. Yeah. And then as it the straight you can get it. It's on the right level, but just if that's as straight as you can get it from how you're looking at it, that's fine.
What you mean, straight?
Like straight this way, level, and you know.
Stay back. All right, I'm getting back leg like that.
Back leg big.
We good to go?
That shit perfect.
Is this right?
Fucking it up. Yeah, no, that shit cockeyed this motherfucker. Damn, I'm forgetting me live.
It's spin though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You
So-
don't want to spin.
No, you say you want it straight.
Yeah. A little bit to the right, about around a little bit back the other way. Right about there, then turn it. Damn, that's a little bit better. My shit is better right there.
So with this,
Bro, that's why I gotta get one. I told you I gotta get one.
which one you at, bro? I'll do that. Yeah. You don't want to drink I'm so full. All right, we ready to rock out. Let's go. Have a shot. Get this I need somebody. No, I'm just looking at you see that kind of Tell me if I cut your head off. No, you ain't. You fine. Is it enough?
You sitting there. In there, bro. You in the game now. It look a little bit. Can you see it?
Can I see it? No, I can't see it.
Like how the actual thing goes back. It's gonna be sharp.
Try to get him down like this.
Back there. It's not straight. It's not like looking at it. It looks like it's looking at you like this. When you turn it to there, that's getting better. That's what I was saying. Bam. That's about it. That's about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, when it looks straight, look how that looks. It looks straight like right there. Pull that motherfucker to the side.
So you need to drag it or you want to do it?
No, I promise. All right, cool.
This right?
All right. What's going on, y'all? Shalom, Israel. Clap it up. All right. Give me some of this noise right here. All right, man. These the dedications, man. We in the building, man. I'm waiting on brothers and sisters to get online, but y'all all in here. So, you know what I mean? Most sacrifice for people that's checking us out online. Big up to the sister Courtney, the usual suspect in here as always. We're going to go ahead and get it started. We are the I.S.U.P.K, started out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We're under Commander General Yahanna and not affiliated with any other so-called Hebrew Israelite groups, whatever it is, you understand? We're going to get it in today, man. Today is a celebration. It's a memorial. The Feast of Dedication, man. Hanukkah. The dedication. I'm not sure. But it's getting it in. Yeah, we getting in. That's why I got these brothers in, man. I got my Ace Boom Combs, man, my right hand and my left hand man here, man. Priest and officer of 5,000 to Dr. Mark. Priest of an officer of 1,000, Dr. Shah, you know what I'm saying, here from on the other side of Florida, man. And I appreciate these brothers being here, man, rocking with me. So we're gonna go ahead and get it in. Let's go to Maccabees. First Maccabees. We're gonna bring in the Maccabees. If I can also too get somebody to pull should be. Yeah. And if we can go ahead and start serving the food. Of course, we're going to break the order so you brothers, you know what I'm saying, once the sisters are set up and ready to go over there, you go back and just start getting your plates. Go ahead and get your plate. Sisters who are serving, yeah. That. Make sure we just gonna get everybody out of here quick. Put one of everything on the plate, send them on their way. If they want to come back, they can come back, but just, you know what I'm saying, just keep the line moving as quickly as possible. We're gonna get everybody in and out, have them come back and start eating. All right, y'all go back as many times as y'all want to, of course, as long as there's still food left. And that's that, man. Big up to all the brothers and sisters who are down here, man, who cook. You know what I'm saying? Who bought, I know I ain't have to tell y'all no part for that, man. Everybody, man, it smells amazing in here, man. If you're not here, you would wish that you were, man. Everybody in here has done their thing. So, you know, we're very grateful for the brothers and sisters. Thankful to all the brothers who have put in work dedicating this temple, man. Brothers have been in here working super hard, you know what I'm saying, getting this place, you know, immaculate, back to its original glory, you know what I'm saying, like, so it looks great in here. Y'all brothers have done an excellent job. You know what I'm saying, the brother put a lacquer on here that's got me seeing myself in the damn table up here. Everything from the pictures, we still working on some more stuff. You know, the shop and his crew put up a new wall, man, made the office we almost completely there with the office. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, I mean, everything is looking excellent, which is our custom for the Feast of Dedication or Hanukkah. It's our custom to rededicate the temple, to spruce it up, make it look, you know, its best. And y'all have done a great job in that. So, you know what I'm saying? Provided to all of you for your hard work. So we're going to go ahead and read in Maccabees. We'll go to the very beginning of it. You know what I'm saying? Go to the beginning of the scene, and we'll break down. We'll talk about the Feast of Dedication, what it's about.
Just you was right.
Most High Christ. Is in the Hebrew. I started writing it up there. I don't know if y'all can see it. I started writing it up there. I was like, I gotta check, see if it's actually dedication. But I'm pretty sure Hanukkah in Hebrew is dedication. When you hear Hanukkah, or you know what I'm saying, it's in Hebrew, Ha is the, Hanukkah is dedication. So Hanukkah is the dedication. And that's what it is. It's about us dedicating our temple, giving it, you know what I'm saying, it's wonderful glory and, you know, shine that it's supposed to have. And we're going to read where this tradition came from. All right. So if I could have one of my eloquent readers, whoever got it, you go ahead and take off. Don't matter.
It's from the first book of Maccabees, chapter 1. And it happened, this is the first book of Maccabees, chapter 1. And it happened after that Alexander, son of Philip, the Macedonian, who came out of the land of Shittim, had smitten Darius, king of Persians and Medes, that he reigned in his stead, the first over Greece, and made many wars and won many strongholds, and slew the kings of the earth, and went through to the ends of the earth and took spoils of many nations.
All right, so this is the beginning of so-called white people ruling the earth right here. This is what the officer is reading about. Alexander the Greek, his father was Philip of Macedonia, and this is when they first began to rule on the earth. They came out of Macedonia, fought against the colored people that were there in Greece at the time, won those battles, and began to take over more and more lands over the earth. Philip did a hell of a job, and then his son followed in his footsteps, Alexander, and Alexander, they say, conquered the entire earth. You understand? And so basically all of the major kingdoms that were on the earth, Alexander went through and he became the boss or the leader of all of those lands, right? So this was the beginning of white people ruling. When Christ comes on the scene, it has been years and years of all of these sons of these Greeks and Romans ruling on the earth, right? So the dedication is about us going back after we've been put in slavery, after we've been conquered by these other lands, by these other people. There came a time when we got our freedom back, right? And so that's what we're going to read about. You got it? We're going to jump forward, man. We started this at the very beginning in First Maccabees 1. We're going to jump you. Where we at now?
Here's the one in First Maccabees and the second.
Give me the one in First Maccabees first.
First Maccabees chapter 4, verse 56. And so they kept the dedication of the altar 8 days.
You have to go above that, right? What's the problem? That's not
Hey, never mind.
First Maccabees chapter 4, verse 34. So they joined the battle, and there were slain of the host of I.S.U.P.K about 5,000 men. Even before them were they slain. Now when I.S.U.P.K saw his army put to flight, the manliness of Judah soldiers and how they were ready either to live or die valiantly, he went into Antiochia and gathered together a company of strangers, and having made his army greater than it was, he proposed to come again into Judea. And then said Judas and his brethren, behold, our enemies are discomforted. Let us go up to cleanse and dedicate the sanctuary. Upon this, all the hosts assembled themselves together and went up into the Mount Zion. And when they saw the sanctuary desolate, and the altar profaned, and the gates burned up, and shrubs grown in the courts, as in a forest, in one of the mountains, yea, and the priest's chambers pulled down. They rent their clothes and made great lamentation.
Right, this is a horrible thing, man. I don't know if y'all understand what the brother is reading, man. But what's going on is basically because of our disobedience to the Most High God, there came a time when someone ruled over us, and our land, our kingdom, our palace, our neighborhoods, they were all destroyed, and they became a wilderness. Weeds growing up. If you don't cut your grass for 3 weeks, you know what I'm saying? Lord be with you. You know what I'm saying? You got weeds and everything everywhere, all over your house, this, that, and the third. Well, this is the Lord's place. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the temple that Solomon had built for the Most High. And when the priests saw this, it hurt their heart. You understand? Like they saw that no one, because just like, you know, we do in the truth. In the I.S.U.P.K, we learn how to be servants of the Most High, servants of Christ, right, servants of a king. And we don't let our school get, you know, beyond where it's supposed to be at. We don't let our house, we don't let our children, we don't let our women, we don't let our brothers and sisters get, you know, too far beyond where they're supposed to be at. You know what I'm saying? So if you saw this happening in front of you, it would tear your heart apart, which is what happened to these priests. These priests were like, they rent their clothes, which was like a sign of, you know, your mourning and your hurt, because our palace, our temple was destroyed. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't being kept the way it was supposed to, you know, what our standards were in Israel. You understand? So this is what the brother is reading right here. If you want to read that last verse one more time, just to, you know what I mean, get the point.
Verse 38. And when they saw the sanctuary desolate, and the altar profaned, and the gates burned up, and shrubs growing in the courts, as in the forest, or in one of the mountains.
Right, like this ain't the damn forest. It said, and the altar profaned, meaning like, you know, these crackers, man, they burning pork and dogs on the altar. You know what I'm saying? Just to try to piss us off and piss the Lord off. You know what I'm saying? And there was nothing we could do about it. We slaves, we employees. Nothing you could do, goddamn do about it. They're gonna do whatever the hell they want to do. So when the priests saw this, they what?
Yea, the priest's chambers pulled down. They rent their clothes and made great lamentation, and cast ashes upon their heads, and fell down flat to the ground upon their faces, and blew an alarm with the trumpets, and cried towards heaven.
That's the piece of blowing the trumpet too, man. They blew an alarm, you know what I'm saying, with the trumpet and what?
And cried toward heaven. Then Judas appointed certain men to fight against those that were in the fortress, until he had cleansed the sanctuary.
Yeah, right, man. Judas, a man of the Lord, a man of war, just like the Lord is a man of war, appointed brothers to go to war. He appointed them to go and to fight for what belonged unto us. Like they didn't have the same mentality that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians have today in 2021. Like black people right now would let a white man just go to work. He'll go to town with anything he wants to. Dance on your daddy's grave, just, you know, Thanksgiving, you know, make a whole celebration about killing your mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, here, this cranberry sauce represents the blood of all your people, and you want to do it too today. Right. Back then, that would have never happened. Back then, this brother Judas said, nah, we going to war. That's right. You understand? Right. Like you are going to go and fight. I don't care. This is in order. You don't have a choice. I know you don't want to because you have a bitch. You understand? But you're going to war today. You understand? That's what happened. This is what Judas is saying. Judas is telling these brothers who are under the rule of the Romans and the Greeks that you're going to war now. Forget it. This is too much. Go ahead.
So he chose priests of blameless conversation.
So he chose what?
Priests.
What?
Priests.
Priest ain't no bitch. You know what I mean? He's not that Catholic cat that y'all see. He's not him. Right. He is not that. He's not no child molester. You understand? Like he chose men of war, which is what we are. The priests in the I.S.U.P.K is why we dress the way we dress. That's why we look like this. Because we ready for war all the time. anytime, let Commander GEN.YAHANNA give me the order. I go die and kill whatever needs to be done because that's our job. Read it one more time.
So he chose priests of blameless conversation, such as had pleasure in the law.
We can't wait. I have pleasure in this. This is my job. This is my pleasure right here. I wish somebody would. Please cross the line. Somebody do something. Why can't I use this weapon I have? Why can't I use it? I can't even use it. I'm trained. I go and I get all the way there as much as I possibly can, and I'm never gonna get to use it. Commander GEN.YAHANNA got to say half the word. Half the word, I'll be there, because this is what priests are really. Your priests that you hear about in the Christian church and in the Catholic church are not priests at all. This is what a priest is. Read it one more time.
So he chose priests of
Go above that.
Verse 41. Then Judas appointed certain men to fight against those.
He chose certain men to what?
Fight against those that were in the fortress until he had cleansed the sanctuary. So he chose priests.
So he chose what?
Priests.
So do what?
To fight against those that were in the fortress.
That's what the priest is supposed to do. What the hell? What do you need a priest for? What the hell do you need a priest for, man? He's gonna tell you everything be good with you. It's his job to make sure things are good with you. It's his job. It's what it's what it is, man. You understand? So he chose men to fight, and what? Priests.
Verse 42. So he chose priests of blameless conversation, such as had pleasure in the law, who cleansed the sanctuary and bear out the defiled stones into an unclean place.
That's what the piece of dedication is about. It's cleansing out the sanctuary. That's what we do. We rehearse these righteous acts, these things that these brothers did before. We come in here, man, we're gonna clean up the school. We don't have a cleaner no more. You understand? We're gonna come in, we're gonna clean up the school. We're gonna put a new coat of paint on. You know what I'm saying? Again, big up to you officers, man, you priests who did the work in here, man. You know what I'm saying? Repainting, you know what I'm saying? Rehanging pictures, you know what I'm saying? Finding another damn right. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Already a glorious table in the beginning. We did this from jump. Brothers was trying to get up on this, man. I tried to take it to another level. You know what I'm saying? We still working on it. Yeah, we still working on it. But this is what the piece of dedication is. Piece of dedication is us coming in and cleaning up all of the things, you know what I'm saying? And we represent it now in 2021 by changing our lives, by cleaning up your temple first. You know what I'm saying? Who you are and what you do. We don't do the same things. It's you cleaning up yourself, cleaning up your temple. You know what I'm saying? Stop getting high. Stop being a whore. Stop sleeping with whores. Stop sleeping with your brother's wife. You understand? Stop. You know what I mean? Like, and then it comes in here, man. Physically, man, we come in here and do the same thing. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful opportunity for brothers and sisters to get together. Chance for us to taste each other's good cooking. You know what I'm saying? See the skills and everything that everybody's got. You know what I mean? So that's what the Feast of Dedication is about. You know what I'm saying? Cleansing the sanctuary and what?
And bear out the defiled stones into an unclean place. And when, as they consulted what to do with the altar of burnt offerings, which was profaned, they thought it best to pull it down, lest it should be a reproach to them.
Definitely. Go ahead.
Because the heathen had defiled it, wherefore they pulled it down and laid it up the stones in the mountains of the temple in a convenient place, until there should come a prophet to show what should be done with them.
Right. So in other words, like I said, these bastards, man, these heathens have profaned our altar and our sanctuary, right? To the point where they didn't even know what to do. They were going to pull it down and just, start all over But just like every man of the Lord, everyone that truly serves the Most High, they don't think that they are the authority on anything.
Right.
They always consult men above them. And until they ran into that man, they were just going to wait. That's what happened. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. You had something on there, like, I'm going to get that.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, they ain't make these moves. They now they back in authority, but still.
We're going to put some more seats on. You put another, you can move that one of them over, and put another row, or
Push the server down.
no, just move that one that's going this way here, over there. Just have move. Okay. Put it over there. Or you can do, yeah, I mean, if this is going to work, how you like it.
Go ahead.
No, like the captain was saying, like sometimes they could have had their own idea and just went ahead with it, but they're gonna wait on the prophets to tell them what to do. They're gonna wait for the order, just like what I was saying earlier about Commander General Yahanna. So, instead of them just making a move, you know what I'm saying? Now we got it, we're gonna cleanse it, we're gonna clean it. We gotta wait for the order to clean it, but what we doing next, we're gonna wait for the prophet to tell us. You can go ahead.
Then they took whole stones according to the law and built a new altar according to the former, and made up the sanctuary and the things that were within the temple, and hallowed the courts.
What's that word hollow mean? Hollow mean that name. Hollow. Go ahead. Holy. And the problem was that when the Greeks got a hold of our stuff, they was having sex with harlots in the temple. They was sacrificing swine's flesh. They was doing all types of things. This now, the altar that we had up was not the Lord's altar no more. It was the Greeks' altar. So they had to break this thing all the way down and wait for the prophets to come tell them what to do and rebuild it back up again. And that's what this rededication of the temple is right now. You like, it's the same way. You gotta, take your body, which is the temple of the Most High, and separate it and hollow it, and it's all spiritual at the same time. But they was physically doing this with the temple.
They made also new holy vessels, and into the temple they brought the candlesticks and the altar of burnt offerings and of incense.
Speaking of which, if I can get one of you officers or a trooper, y'all want to get a trooper to come and relight me on these. I need all 7 of them burning.
And notice, like, what they doing, they said according to the law. It keeps saying according to the law. So this ain't nothing they just making up. It was all done according to the way that the Lord said to do it from the jump. They went right back to the law to figure out what they're supposed to be doing with this temple.
You sure want to do it? I think you gotta Shaq, anybody else besides you know how to do it?
What's that, sir?
Yes, I got it, sir. I got it. You got to teach them. I'll teach them right now. All right. She gonna be the other one. You're gonna learn today.
And the table, verse 50. And upon the altar they burned incense, and the lamps that were upon the candlesticks were lightened, that they might give light in the temple.
Hey, I the only people I want to hear is the children. You understand? I want to hear nobody else. The children, if you can't keep them quiet, I understand. But everybody else, I shouldn't hear nothing. For what? Go ahead.
Verse 50. And upon the altar they burned incense, and the lamps that were upon the candlesticks they lightened, that they might give light in the temple. Furthermore, they set the loaves upon the table, and spread out the veils, and finished all the works which they had begun to make. Now on the 5th and 20th day of the 9th month, which is called the month of Caslu, in the 140th and 8th year, they rose up betimes in the morning, and offer sacrifice according to the law upon the new altar of burnt offering.
Now this thing is ready to be offered again. Like, you know what I'm saying? We done got all the little pork juice off of it. They probably sacrificing.
Oh no, Salaki, they ain't getting no juice off of it.
Yeah,
They tore that whole damn thing down, and they got whole new stones and put them up because we can't get pork juice off of it. What you gonna do? You know what I mean? But yeah, now it's back 100, and we might have to do this. Some things you gotta tear down. You just gotta get rid of the whole damn thing, and you know what the hell are you saving? You know what I'm saying? Like it was worthless. It was disgusting in the beginning, and that's like, you know, sometimes you gotta let go of that woman, man. You know what I'm saying? You trying to hold on to a whore, man. You ain't gonna get another nigga juice off of it. It's not going nowhere. You gotta get whole new stock. Let's get a whole new one.
Right.
Start over. Clean now.
Destroy everything.
Yeah, damn right. This is the rededication of the temple. Go ahead, Slack.
If I make it, can I bring up a piece of
Man, get your kid down now. That's what I got you up here for.
Second Maccabees chapter 6, verse 6. Neither was it lawful for a man to keep Sabbath days or ancient feasts. Karawakan, sir. Start at verse 1, sir.
I was just saying 5, but you can go to 1.
Karawakan. Second Maccabees chapter 6, verse 1. Not long after this, the king sent an old man of Athens to compel the Jews to depart from the law of their fathers, and not to live after the laws of God, and to pollute also the temple in Jerusalem.
Man, this is what your Christian pastors do. Today, 2021.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They'll get a brother from Mexico or from Puerto Rico or from Haiti or from Jamaica or from the United States and go and talk to other black people and persuade them not to follow God, that the law is done away with, that pork is the other white meat, that love is love. You can do whatever the hell you want to. Halloween is for the kids. Thanksgiving is about giving thanks to God. Did you read that? Read it one more time.
Karawakan, Second Maccabees chapter 6, verse 1. Not long after this, the king sent an old man of Athens to compel the Jews.
And it's always an old man too. You're gonna listen to him. You're gonna listen to the one that, you know what I mean, he look like he got some wisdom on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not the case. Normally your grandmother is an idiot. Normally your father is a dumbass, you understand? That need not be listened to if he's not in I.S.U.P.K. If he ain't the truth, what the hell is you listening to him for? So, like Most High Christ, like this brother is saying here, the king told an old man from Athens to go and do what?
Compel the Jews.
Man, somebody give me compel real quick, because that's a heavy word. You know the definition of compel. Good night. You'd be like, damn, that's exactly what's happening to compel. I'm being compelled to do this. What does compel mean? Whoever got it, go ahead and read it, man.
I got it, sir.
Go ahead.
Compel, force, or I don't even know how to say that word.
Oblige.
Oblige.
Right.
Someone to do something.
Right. Any more?
That's it.
Force or oblige somebody to do something by force. Yeah, like it's like this ain't something that you would normally do. Somebody's making you do it. So to be compelled isn't really you making a decision, which is what most people think compel means. Like I decided to do that. You know what I'm saying? You know what another word for it would be? Coerced. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if a police officer kind of made you give this confession when you really wouldn't give the confession, but they torturing you and beating you so bad to where you're coerced or you're compelled or, you know what I mean, forced to give a confession that is not even you. You know what I'm saying? So that's what this king is telling the old man to do, to go and force these blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to do what?
To depart from the laws of their fathers, and not to live after the laws of God.
That's what you're being forced to do in the Christian church. You're being compelled in the Christian church to leave the laws of your father and not to follow God. That's what Easter is about. That's what Thanksgiving is about. Last week, they celebrated Thanksgiving. Ate good. Well, we celebrate Hanukkah, and we eat good too. We got, do we got any turkey back there? Somebody got turkey? No turkey? Damn. I got turkey sandwiches back there. You don't even need that. You want turkey? Serve the Lord. Celebrate the dedication, the feast of dedication. You get all the turkey you want to. You don't need Thanksgiving. You don't need, anybody want stuffing? Is anybody missing some cranberry sauce? Who was on the list for cranberry sauce? Nobody wanted to bring cranberry. That ain't your dish. That ain't your specialty. It's all right. If you want it, you can have it. But you cannot serve other gods. You can't serve Thanksgiving. You can't do it. You understand? You can have all the cranberry sauce you want. You can feast all you want. You want a good big meal and get together with your family? Come to a Hanukkah. You know what I'm saying? That's when you get in, man. You know what I'm saying? Brothers and sisters, man, gave up jobs today. Well, some of y'all, I don't think nobody works on Sunday. Okay, this brother worked on Sunday throughout. His brother gave up his job today, or he knew it last year and was smart and put in his PTO for this day. But at the end of the day, man, this is the day we're supposed to have off. We did last Thursday. You understand? Next Thursday, by the way, is the cookout, man. Jerome Muhammad will be in the building, man. The scripture breakdown, man. Get that ahead. It'll be a great little week next week, man. We're gonna have fun. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? You want to take a day off, take it off for that, not for what they talking about. You understand? Where we at?
Verse 2, and to pollute also the temple in Jerusalem, and to call it the temple of Jupiter, Olympius, and that is in Gerizim of Jupiter, the defender of strangers, as they did desire that dwelt in the place. The coming in of this mischief was sore and grievous to the people.
To the people, man, means to the people of the Lord, the Israelites. This was grievous to us. Whereas now it's like a joy to us to, celebrate Christmas and Halloween and Thanksgiving. You don't even take it how you should take it. If you really love God, if you really hated your job in the ghetto and the barrio, then why would you continue celebrating these things that you've been compelled for centuries, for generations to celebrate against your God? Right. You understand? So listen, man, that's what we're doing here, man. We're learning not to. If I don't go anywhere else, I don't give a damn about nothing else. I'll be at my family's cookouts. You know what I'm saying? Y'all throwing a cookout where? Vegas? We trying to get there, man. Chicago? Let me get over there. I come to that. Thanksgiving, right up the street. My mama can kiss my behind. You understand? Like, yeah, man, I'm not going. I won't be there. You understand? But here I'll be with my family. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And that's what the Lord calls for, man. And I don't know about you. I ain't got no interest in pleasing my mama or nobody else, my woman, my children, nobody. I want to please the Most High. That's right. That's all I care about. And I only want to be around people that want to do the same thing. That's it. Other than that, you know what I mean? Like I said, you can go somewhere. All right. Any more on that?
Yeah, if I could. This is what they doing. They talking about right here. They polluting our temple and calling it Jupiter and Olympius. And what's so crazy about it is they ain't stopped doing that because they were doing the same thing when Paul and Barnabas healed them, man. They was calling them that. So it's like these gods took over the children of Israel. Like they're worshiping these gods from this time, even once we got the temple back, all the way to past the time of Christ.
Right. And today.
And today.
I mean, yeah, you're right. It didn't stop. It's not like it's stopping. We are the ones that have to stop it. You know what I'm saying? Your mother is doing it. Your father, your auntie, your grandmother, your grandfather, they're doing it. They're worshiping Olympus and Jupiter by worshiping the white Jesus. Right. By worshiping who the hell ever else they got in their mind for why they doing what it is. Who the hell do you think the Easter Bunny is? You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. Who is Jupiter? Right. Who is some idol god? That's what I'm saying. There's no difference. Are you doing the same thing today? And like I said, we're the ones that have to stop it. Like we're the ones who, we changing the narrative for Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people.
Right.
You brothers in here, man. You sisters in here, who at one time worshiped whatever God, spoke whatever language. Now you're learning Hebrew. Now you change, what holidays you celebrate and you care about and this and that and the third. You change everything about yourself because that's how that's how we're going to come back to the Most High. There's no other way for us to rededicate the temple. You understand? Like this is what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? It starts with you. It starts with you changing your life. You know what I'm saying? With you putting down whatever the hell it is you picked up. You know what I'm saying? It starts with you picking up something different from what you would have never did before. You know what I'm saying? And this right here, us painting the walls, cleaning up, building new stones. Guess what? It wouldn't mean a damn thing if you rebuilt the altar and then turned around and was getting high or sleeping with your brother's wife or this or that and the third. Like it starts with you. It starts with you changing your life and it being something that is absolutely genuine and sincere. You know what I'm saying? I don't need a priest to come and kill me. I don't have to watch around the corner to see if, hey girl, you know me, we can't really do this because that's my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like if that's the case, what are you doing?
Right.
What's the point? Why clean this up if all you're gonna do is pop whores in here and you know what I'm saying? Like the point. You know what I'm saying? So end of the day, this rededicated to the temple, it's like every other high holy day. There's something way bigger than it. It's not the physical that you think. You understand? We can light these candles all day. We can clean up, we can do whatever the hell else there is out there to do. But if you ain't changing your life, if you halfway got yourself together and you are inclined to be a priest and an officer in here,
right?
Understand that your responsibility now is for somebody else and to be that example to them. You know what I'm saying? Like how the hell are they going to do it when they watching you? You know what I'm saying? Or they heard about you or whatever the case may be. That's right. You know what I'm saying? We can't do that, man. Any more?
Concept. For the temple was filled with riot and reveling by the Gentiles, who daily with harlots and had to do with women within the circuit of the holy places.
How many whores in the temple? Where are they there? Where are we going?
In the temple.
In the temple. Christian church. That's what they do. They molest boys.
Right.
They rape your daughter. They have sex with your woman.
In the church.
Some woman is on her period out here teaching about the Bible. They profane the temple. They profane it in every way they could possibly do it.
That's a lot, sir.
Please.
No, if I could, and like even having a funeral in the church is like it's supposed to be the temple, and you got dead bodies right in the church.
Forget about it. That's heavy. That's heavy. I forget about it. What the hell, man? Where did they get that from?
You'll bring something like clean right over in the temple. And sitting at the altar.
It's just like the dog. There ain't no altar. They got that fake. You know what I mean? They constructed, put hammers on it and everything. But absolutely right. It's like them, sacrificing a dead dog. Right. That's what it is. That's what it was. The same exact thing. It is something that is unclean that you should not have in here. This is not a sacrifice. It has nothing to do with it. Yeah, what you can do is basically what I would do is take it, remove it, blow them all out, and just rededicate that whole
Oh God. And besides that, brought in things that were not lawful. The altar also was filled with profane things which the law forbidden. Neither was it lawful for a man to keep the Sabbath days or ancient feasts.
Yeah, man. And on top of that, you couldn't do what we're doing right now.
Right.
You could keep Thanksgiving every year.
Right.
But try to get off work for Hanukkah or for the Passover or for, a cookout. You know what I'm saying? That is unlawful. That I will fire your black ass for.
Right.
Thanksgiving? Oh!
Everybody.
You get off and I'm gonna pay you.
Right.
And I'm gonna pay you. And if you work, gonna give you double time and a half for it. But you can't get off of this.
Nope.
Even if you got time. Oh no, you gotta work. I need you to do this and that and the third for a man of the Lord. No, I can't do that. You understand? And it's sad. I was telling the shot earlier today. I was like, man, I think I'm becoming desensitized because this stuff used to really, really hurt me. And it's like, man, I'm realizing there's nothing you can do about it. First of all, in a lot of cases, people do not want your help. They don't want you telling them what's wrong and what they shouldn't be doing and what they should be doing. They don't want to hear it anyway. And I know it's not their fault. But I'm like, nah, I'm not wasting the time no more. So now I feel like I'm desensitized because usually I'll be like, I don't care if you like it or not. I'll tell you that.
Right.
I don't even do it no more. I need some rededication now. Go ahead, you can read on. Unless you had something. One of y'all got one?
Or to profess himself to be a Jew.
Man, you can't even say you a Jew. Can't even say that. They say that. What is that? I like. Why are you wearing that star?
Nice star, David.
Yeah, because I'm a Jew. I'm Jewish. You're a Jew. Yeah, what is that? Do you just believe it? No, you can't even profess yourself to be a Jew, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it's almost unlawful. America, you got freedom of speech. They act like it's not, but they do not want to hear you talking about that. They think you crazy. I don't know if y'all been in the truth long enough, but you're crazy if you talk about that you are the Jews, that these other nations are imposters or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's unlawful, man. Damn near. But go ahead. Please. Did we have one?
That was the only second.
Okay, go ahead. What?
Back to First Maccabees chapter 4, verse 52. Now on the 25th day of the 9th month, which is called the month of Caslu, in the 148th year, they rose up betimes in the morning and offered sacrifice according to the law upon the new altar of burnt offering, which they had made. Look at what time and what day the heathen had profaned it. And even in that was it dedicated with songs and citherns and harps and cymbals.
Right. So in order to basically like defy what these other nations, what the so-called white man and had done concerning our temple, we remembered that and made it a day that we fought against it and prevailed and made it our, back to what it was supposed to be. You understand? Keep going.
Then all the people fell upon their faces, worshiping and praising the God of heaven, who had given them good success. And so they kept the dedication of the altar 8 days.
Right. So this is what we did, man. We remember what they had done, and the Lord gave us success, which is what all our high holy days are about. Our high holy days are about giving the Most High His honor and His credit, because it wasn't us. You know what I'm saying? Yes, we went to war. Yes, Maccabees, Judas sent men to go and fight. But who gave us the success? Who gave us the victory, man? And it was the Most High. And we never forget that. We don't never think that it's us. Yeah, let me get that one drink, please. The water. All right. And so read that last part, Salaka, one more time.
Got one concept. Then all the people fell upon their faces, worshiping and praising the God of heaven, who had given them good success. And so they kept the dedication of the altar 8 days and offered burnt offerings with gladness and sacrificed the sacrifice of deliverance and praise. They decked also the forefront of the temple with crowns of gold.
They did what?
And decked also the forefront of the temple with crowns of gold.
Anybody understand what that means? Read it one more time for him, man.
Verse 57. They decked also the forefront of the temple with crowns of gold.
Anybody get that? Anybody understand? Come on, free. Go ahead.
If I may, sir, they decorated the out the front of the temple outside with gold at the top.
With crowns, right? And so basically, yeah, that's the point, right? Like this is how they dedicated the altar back. You know what I'm saying? For 8 days, they made these sacrifices, they celebrated, and what they did was redecorate the temple. They decked it or decorated it with crowns of gold. Like, man, this is already the temple. Let's add a little something to it. And this is what we do in the I.S.U.P.K every year. Every year, we try to find something new to add onto our school, right? Maybe some new curtains. Hey, I want to see a new little look in here, you know what I'm saying? Maybe a new paint job. Maybe this, that, and the third. Maybe we might do a little something here, a little something there, a little different to decorate the school a little bit more, to, you know, remember what our forefathers, what our brothers and sisters did time before. You know what I'm saying? We do it every year, you know what I'm saying? And it's just to commemorate this. This ain't a high holy day. You understand? Like, this is a memorial.
Right.
This is us remembering one of those, just those things that happened, you know what I'm saying, before us, and the great spirit and zeal that brothers and sisters had, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, in standing up for the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. All right. So that's what today is. Today is us remembering what they did and rehearsing it, doing the same thing, man. We're doing it right back, man. It's like I said, it's just an excuse for us to get together, man. It's just an excuse to, you know, taste each other's food, man. Have each other's company and conversation and love and what the hell ever else, man. You understand? Like, it's just an excuse, and we take it every single chance, man. Like, hell, slavery. If slavery has got you that beat up to where you don't even want to get with your brothers, it's bad enough you can't even keep Christmas no more. You can't even do birthdays or Thanksgiving no more. And then you still don't want to get you in the truth, and you still don't want to get with your brothers and sisters. The hell is our people is destroyed.
Right.
God.
If I could, if you just look them up, there's so many stories of families stabbing each other at the Thanksgiving table and fighting and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because they're coming together in the name of something that's wicked and evil in the beginning.
Right.
And we coming together for something that we're dedicating to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? So we don't have none of that. None of the brotherhood and the way it's supposed to be in the beginning.
And listen, they wicked and evil. Not only is that holiday that they celebrate wicked and evil, but they not in the truth. They know nothing about brotherhood, nor do they care.
Right.
They don't care nothing about nobody or nothing but they self any damn way.
Right.
They're wicked and evil as hell anyway. So yes, they stabbing each other at the Thanksgiving table. Yes, they are trampling you at Black Friday sale. Yes, somebody is getting shot on 4th of July. It's just happening. Right. That's what's going to happen. And listen, that's why we ain't there. That's why we have nothing to do with Thanksgiving. I will not even come to your town. I won't come get a plate. I don't want to get stabbed for your stupidity.
Right.
What you got?
Right, sir, if I may, I just want to say that they surround themselves with the family that they don't like. They don't talk to their family all year, and then just one day out of the year, they come around with that fake love and play like they love each other, which they don't really like each other. It's a lot.
At least some people. You know, that's all niggas. It's always somebody. They're like, I don't really mess with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you like everybody else, you can get along with grandma. Grandma cool. Grandma cool. She ain't never said that to you. But if that one cousin show up,
Right.
it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem, right? It's gonna be some fisticuffs. It's gonna be something going on because cousin so and so made an appearance and they never come. You know what I'm saying? So absolutely, brother. Like, and that's why it's so beautiful. Like, I love the truth so much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't have that in here. You know what I'm saying? If you got that in here, you're doing something wrong. It's not the other person.
Right.
It's that if you are thinking like, I don't really mess with that person, you're doing something wrong. You understand? Because you shouldn't mess with that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever it is you had, it should have been squashed a long time ago. The day it happened, you should have went to that person and them alone. And if they didn't agree with you, you would have had a council set up in 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? And that's the point. Like in the truth, it's real brotherhood, it's real family. And so there's no way that I wouldn't take the opportunity every chance I get to get around real family. I'm alone by myself all the time, except for these, these brothers I do got close to me in class every week. But it's still like, man, we niggas is still running. I gotta be to work in the morning. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I understand. Not them. Go ahead and get it on in. You know what I'm saying, man? I be mad. I be like, nigga gotta go. So I see, like, you know what I'm saying? But this is an opportunity, it's an excuse for us to do it, man. So why the hell not? You know what I'm saying? It's glorious. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for the day when we run out of chairs. I'm looking for the day when there's too many brothers in here, man, and we just don't have enough chairs. You know what I'm saying? It's not enough space. We need a bigger school. We gotta do that, man. To have y'all brothers come down from Jacksonville, from, you know what I'm saying, Orlando, Tampa, Daytona, goddamn, where the hell's everybody else from, man? Florida's big as hell, you know what I'm saying? Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Fort Myers, you know what I'm saying? The whole crew, man. I see y'all on there, man. The whole crew, every one of y'all, man. Love y'all. Wish y'all was here, man. You know what I'm saying? But listen, cookout is next week. I expect everybody, man. Listen, you couldn't make it today. Know you got work tomorrow. Y'all better call in sick. Y'all call in sick for no other reason. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because you got some good love last night. You called in sick. Right. It's a lot. I don't know what it is. You call in for the cookout, man. That's right. Y'all better be here Thursday, Friday, and goddamn Saturday. I expect to see everybody here, man. Get your hotel. You don't get no hotel, man. You can sleep on my floor. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? We got a whole studio. You had this too. You know what I'm saying? So y'all should be here, man. I expect to see everybody, man. It's gonna be a glorious time. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, let's keep reading on the Feast of Dedication. We got any more? No, all right, good.
Verse 57, in the middle, verse 57. And with shields and the gates and chambers they renewed, and hang doors upon them.
You already know. Go ahead, read it again. I want some more of that.
Now, verse 57. They decked also the forefront of the temple with crowns of gold, and with shields, and the gates and the chambers they renewed.
Right, man. Damn shields up there, man. They made letting people know that, this is not nowhere to mess with. We had the crowns up there letting you know it's some glorious royal things going on up in here. Like it's our way of doing this, how we do everything, man. Like please, don't let us get rulership out here. You see the little chains and stuff we be wearing there? It's gonna be crazy in the kingdom, man. Are you kidding me? Bro. You talking about a headpiece, nigga. I'm gonna have a headpiece. Anyway, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, me and the show was talking about that on the way here. You know what I mean? Talking about I got 40 on my wrist. I got 40 on my head.
That's what they did to the temple. Like they put crowns out there, shields. What else they put out?
Crowns of gold and with shields, and the gates and the chambers they renewed, and hang doors upon them. Mm-hmm. Thus were there very great gladness among the people, for that the reproach of the heathen was put away.
That's right. That's what it is, man. Like, that scripture, where is it, in Isaiah? Give me that real quick to talk about the shop. You know what I'm saying? Like, read that last part one more time.
Verse 58. Thus was there very great gladness among the people, for that the reproach of the heathen was put away.
Right, the reproach of the heathen was put away, meaning this. Reproach is like, a stain. It's like something that makes you look bad. It makes you look horrible, a reproach in the Old English, right? So guess what? The reproach that we had as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians in North, South, Central America, and wherever we've been scattered was the stain and the stench of being a whore, of being a drug addict, of being a drug dealer, of being a Christian or a Muslim or what the hell ever else there was. There was a stain on us. And Christ took that away. You understand? Because of him dying, because of him, he made it to where the Most High didn't see that anymore. Now it's a brand new person. We get to come back and be brand new. Well, we get that in the truth. And sisters get that. You understand? Like whatever your wife was before you got with her. All right. Brother said, Lord have mercy. Whatever she was before that, if she comes into the truth, that goes away. Why? I want one of you brothers to tell me why it goes away.
Because she's a new creature. Become the whole person.
You're right, you're on it, but not what I'm okay. Why is it going away? Then give it to me as simpler. Don't think like you were the truth. Give me simpler than that. Go ahead, True.
Because Yahushua took all that, died, so give you another chance to come.
Yeah, you're thinking in the truth. You're right. Wait, let me let the other truth get that.
Because they come to serve the Lord.
It's still in the truth. I want you to give it to me simple. Like you're not in the truth. Y'all ain't never got with a what? You ain't never got with a woman in the world that all your homeboys know. And I'm saying it as politically correct as I can say it. Nobody? I don't know, cause I'm like, yo, why? I'm gonna give it to you. I'm like, God dang, cause I can't use the scripture that way. So I'm gonna ask one more time. Okay. What makes her? Why is everything that she did before? Come on, True.
She stopped doing it.
You delusional. She did not stop. She didn't stop. Yeah, she fooled you. Come on, Michelle. She ain't stop. Come on, Michelle. Huh? No.
She with me now.
Give him a hand. And it's half like what you just said, Bob. He delusional too. She with me though. So I don't even care. Everything she did before, so she stopped. She stopped that as soon as she got with me. Oh, I put it on.
That's right.
That was the best thing ever happened to her.
They say one man's trash is another man's treasure.
That's what it is. She was great to you. Why? Because you weren't there. You didn't watch her do it. You're like, I don't even have to forget it because I never knew it. All I know is now. Right? I'm starting right here, right now. What they say, you can't make a whole housewife? Yes, you can. Yeah, you can. In the truth. In the world, though, you still thought you could. You still thought you could. Who the hell was crazy enough to marry Cardi B? Who did that? Who married Kim Kardashian? What is wrong? Who married Halle Berry? Go down the list. They all the same. The one you think is so nice and sweet and no. So, read that last part one more time.
First Maccabees, chapter 4, verse 58. Thus was there very great gladness among the people, for that the reproach of the heathen was put away.
Right, now these brothers is happy because now they don't have that same reproach. Nobody calls them what they called them before. You understand? Like, I don't even call myself an African American anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy that reproach is gone, but it's still there. I know what I did. Nobody calls me a murderer anymore. Nobody calls me a thief anymore. It's gone because of Christ, because of my outer one. Right? He said he ain't gonna remember it. He ain't gonna talk about it. We ain't gonna bring this joint up. That's being rededicated. You done rededicated so many women, it's a shame. It's a shame. She went right back and got super dirty on it. Here's the point. What happened to us in that time and us being that reproach of the heathen being taken off of us, This is what happened. I had a brother read it for you, man. It's a good precept for you because it's you. It's not really about the temple, you know what I'm saying? As much as it is you. Go ahead. Because why, like, listen, like, why were the heathen able to profane the temple? Because of you. Because of what you did. You broke the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. You pissed God off, and he put another nation over you. So they could do it the hell they wanted to do it. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man.
Just like all of us are taking hold of one man. I.S.U.P.K, Mashiach, a black man from the tribe of Judah. Everybody in here, he's who is taking this reproach away from us. 7 women shall take hold of one man for one reason, which the brother answered. Why is it that she's no longer thought of how she was? Because she's married now. She's with me. No, I put the ring on her image. I gave her that name. Oh no, I keep her over here. Oh, she dressing this way now. Oh, she this, that, the third. Now she's nobody better call her a whore because I'll kill her. Even though she was one. I don't know if she still is. She might be. But you don't know. I don't know. As far as I know, she cool. As far as she concerned, nobody better ever call her that. Read it again.
And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name.
In other words, these 7 women just want to be with one man. They're not getting with the man because he's rich. They're not getting with him because he can buy all of their clothes and all of their food. They don't care.
Right.
They only want to be with him for one reason. That reason being that she will now be called a wife and not a whore. You understand? She'll be a housewife and not a whore. So because of it, I'll buy my own food. I will get my own clothes. You ain't got to worry about nothing. All of us. Just let me be called by your name. Let them, when they see me, they don't see me. They see you.
Right.
You understand? That's how we are in the truth. As brothers, as men, that's us. You're no longer a murderer or a drug dealer or a thief. You're called by the name of our King. You understand? Of our power. That's it. You understand? Nobody can say anything, even though it's true. Nobody better not say nothing about me. Whatever the hell it was, then forget about that. I don't even remember. I don't even know. I damn near forgot about it. I don't even know. What are you talking about? Drugs? No. I know nothing about drugs.
Right.
Weed? No. Weed? Weed.
Right.
It's got fentanyl in it. You mess with weed? You mess with weed? I don't mess with weed. White girls? Oh, no. No. Point. Everything it was before, that reproach is gone. Whatever anybody could have said about you before, that's gone. Because you rededicated yourself. You understand? That old man died. You understand? Well, that's the, like kind of like what we're doing here is just like a symbol of that. It's not rededicating the temple. They still kill pigs in that temple. Can't take that away. But we rededicated. We took the old stones out. We asked, like, then should we burn down the whole temple? Like, no, just get some new stones. Cook. Some new stones. Redo it. It's like it never happened before. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. You know what I mean? Like this scripture with the women, the 7 women taking hold of one man. It's just them saying, like, look, I know what I did, but I want to take away that reproach. I want to take away the stain that was there from before, and I only want to be remembered as being called by you, by being obedient unto you, by following you and listening to you as my husband. Nobody can ever say that about me ever again.
Right.
But it's the same thing that we do with the truth, male or female. All right.
That's right.
Jeff, what else you got?
Oh, that's just the other part. You broke it down. Is only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach.
What else you got?
Verse 59. Moreover, Judas and his brethren with the whole congregation of Israel ordained that the days of the dedication of the altar should be kept in their seasons from year to year by the space of 8 days. from the 5 and 20th day of the month of I.S.U.P.K with mirth and gladness.
So that's what we got this wine in here for. For what?
For mirth and gladness.
I'm just happy to be here with y'all. Hey, yeah. I mean, so yeah, it's a feast. We're gonna have a good time, man, for the space of 8 days. For the next 8 days while we in here. So we'll be up in here tomorrow for class, Tuesday for class, Wednesday for class. These 8 candles or 7 candles. I'm on the Amalekite joint. They got 9. I thought it was 8 they had. But for the next 8 days, and these 7 candles will be lit. You understand? So we're gonna do it for 8 days. You know what I'm saying? So from now until next Monday. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have these candles lit, we're gonna be getting it in. You know what I'm saying? If y'all in the building, matter of fact, the cookout will be going on through the Hanukkah. So we'll be having it in, getting it in then. Like I said, we'll be here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. The generals will be down on Thursday. And so y'all can come in. General Muhammad's class will be here. We'll have these suckers burning. Friday is Hebrew language class. We'll also be going out to camp in South Beach on that Friday in the afternoon. So anybody want to come down, get down, come support, come check us out. We'll be at, man, down there on Bayside in Miami, right down the street from the Miami Heat Arena. So get with us for details. We'll let you know. We'll be out there. And then Saturday, cookout. Yeah, Sabbath service and then the cookout. Whatever.
No, just saying Ocean Reef Park.
Ocean Reef Park. Yeah, man, it's going down, man. We're gonna be on the beach, getting it in.
Who we?
Yes, sir.
On the beach in December.
Yeah, I'm right. Precursor to the Passover, man. So yeah, it's going down, man. So if all y'all can make it, man, I look forward to seeing y'all, man. We got any more? You see it?
Verse 16. And at that time also they build up the Mount Zion with high walls and strong towers round about, lest the Gentiles should come and tread it down, as they had done before. And they set there a garrison to keep it, and fortified Beth Surah to preserve it, that the people might have a defense against Idumea.
And so just notice, like, once they rebuilt the temple and rededicated it to the Most High, they also sent there and put garrisons around it to protect it. You know what I'm saying? So you're doing all this beautifying and all of that and other stuff. You still gotta have warriors. You still gotta have soldiers. And you still gotta have other people around you, strong men, to make sure it's stable it's supposed to be. Right. And that you know what I'm saying, the heathens don't come in and take it and put it back where it was. So that was one thing we bring out.
First Corinthians chapter 3, verse 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God,
right,
and that the Spirit of God dwell in you? If any man defile the temple of God, him shall God destroy.
So this is the same like what I was saying earlier. The brother bringing out this precept. In the same way, this is what the captain was bringing out. In the same way that we try to beautify the inside of this school, I'm saying, like, they beautify the inside of the temple. They just make it look cute on the outside and make it look like where it's supposed to be. The inside got to be good too. Christ said, "What people look good on the outside, but inside is like dead bones, a dead man's bones, something like that." When he was talking to the Pharisees, like, this ain't just about for show. It's also got to be clean within what's within the temple, which is this particular scripture he pulling out. You are the temple of God as well. When you leave out of here and you represent the Most High, you dedicated yourself to the Most High. You got to make sure the outside looks like the inside. You know what I'm saying? Or the inside looks like the outside. So what it said, read again.
Oh God. If any man defile the temple of God, him shall God destroy.
Now, you already know the temple got destroyed, like the captain was saying earlier, because we was wicked. We went against the Most High, so the whole temple got destroyed. Well, you being the temple of God, if you wicked, then the whole temple gonna get destroyed, and that's you. So you know what I'm saying? That's what you learn from that precept. Go ahead.
For the temple of God is holy, which temple ye are.
That's it. Yeah, so the temple of the Most High is separate from everything else that you see in the world. You got to be separate from that. And that's once again the saying that you are that temple. So it's the same thing. Every year when we come back, rededicate our school and the temple, you make sure you rededicate and be on point with what you're supposed to be doing for the Most High, because it's serious business.
That's right.
There was another one, if I could. Yeah, the one with what I was talking about, with Paul Whitman, where they healed that dude. It's Acts 14 and 9. Yeah.
Acts chapter 14, verse 9. The same heard Paul speak, who steadfastly beholding him, and perceiving that he had faith to be healed, said with a loud voice, stand upright, thy feet.
So if what's going on right here is you got the priests, they out and they teaching, and one of the dudes knew they had a little bit of faith in what they was doing. They seen what they was doing and believed in it. And Paul said, seeing it, knowing that he believed in what they was doing in the Most High, he said, stand up on your feet. This brother couldn't walk or anything. Keep going.
And he leaped and walked.
So now he's running around and jumping, right? They see him do a miracle right before their eyes. He's the man of the Lord. Keep going.
And when the people saw that Paul had done, they lifted up their voice, saying in their speech of Lysonia, the gods are come down to us.
So here's the thing. The Lord might allow you in his truth to do some miraculous things. And your mama might think it's like Jesus. And other people might think it's whatever God. Hey, your Muslim homeboy don't think it's Allah that's changing your life. You got to be careful with that. That's what was going on. You got to make sure they understand that you are dedicated to the God, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and nobody else. Keep going.
The gods are come down to us in the likeness of men. And they call Barnabas Jupiter, and Paul Mercurius.
Remember when we was reading in Maccabees, these was their gods. So they giving them all this credit for everything that they doing, right? And they know where the power coming from, just like when they tried to give Christ. Just like when they tried to give Christ the credit, he was like, I can do nothing on my own but what my Father allowed me to do.
This reminds me of our homeboy next door. Have you met Dean?
Nah, I heard you have a conversation with him in the class one night.
Well, I be breaking stuff down to the brother, man. Like he messed with us, man. Like he one of them. What is he? Shaq? Is he 7-Day Adventist? What is he?
So he's just a Christian.
Come on, man. He deeper than a Christian. Different types of Christian. Yeah, he a deeper Christian, man. Okay, anyway. My boy Dean, what he is, man?
I'm not mistaken, I believe the Baptists are the only
Okay. He see, they don't celebrate holidays. They don't do that. That's why I call him the 7th-Day Adventist. Like, and then I be breaking stuff down to him, and he be like, he's so, into it. He wants to get everything he can. And, like I'll give him a scripture, like I'll pull a scripture on him, you know what I'm saying, break it down. And he always hit me with that, which is why Shaq just calls him just a Christian. He always hit me with that, with your grandmama's move. You know what I'm saying? When they feel the spirit.
No,
I ain't gonna do it on camera.
No,
I ain't gonna do it on camera, but I'll do it for y'all later, man. When he busts his neck back.
Yeah.
Glory. Jesus.
Glory.
He gave all the credit to Jesus and who the hell ever else he dealing with. Never to the UPK and to the Most High, Christ, nothing like that. It's white Jesus, and he gonna continue doing whatever the hell he want to do, and he will never come in here. But that's like how the brother is bringing it out. Like, you know, everybody else, they're gonna give credit to Jupiter and Mercurinus or whoever the hell else. You know what I'm saying? For all of the wonderful knowledge and, you know, prosperity and success and whatever they get, not understanding like we do. Like how I said it in that scripture, that the brothers, you know what I'm saying, they understood that it was the Most High who gave them that success. But you know what I mean, against their enemies. Whereas somebody else, they'll be thinking Allah, or they'll be thinking, you know, white Jesus or what the hell ever else. That look healthy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey,
Just leave it there.
I'm just playing, man. Let me get some Italian dressing buffers, yeah, for the broccoli.
Go ahead, Belshazzar.
Go concept. Acts chapter 14. Verse 9. Let's skip it.
To where the priest came out.
Verse 12. And they called Barnabas Jupiter and Paul Mercurius, because he was the chief speaker. Then the priest of Jupiter, which was before the city, brought oxen and garlands unto the gates, and would have done sacrifice with the people.
Look, here it is, right? They done healed the man by the power of the Most High Christ, right? And then they giving them the credit like they Mercury and Jupiter. If y'all don't know this, these planets was named after Greek or Roman gods, right? Mercury and Jupiter. And they said Paul was the chief speaker. So they call him after the chief speaker or one of their Greek gods. And they about to bring out and sacrifice unto them. But they knowing this power come from the Most High Christ. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Which when the apostles Barnabas and Paul heard of, they rent their clothes.
They did what?
Rent their clothes.
Let me tell you something. If you ain't pissed off when the Lord changed your life and bring you from whatever you used to be back in the days,
It was the wine. You had that good stuff, man. Pop off that
but you
joint.
put it in old bottles.
No, it's a new bottle. Good bottle. It is an old bottle. Pop the hell out of that thing.
So they coming out, they about to give all this credit to the Most High healing this man to these Greek gods. And he said when they heard that, they rent their clothes. They was pissed off. I would be mad if somebody tried to give the credit to some other God that the Most High Christ done did to change me from the disgusting person that I used to be.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And Paul knew who he was and where he came from, and it wasn't nobody but Christ and the Most High that cleaned him up. So he wasn't about to let that happen. They rent their clothes. What happened?
And ran in among the people, crying out and saying, Sirs, why do ye these things?
Why are you still celebrating Thanksgiving, Christmas? Why are you still worshiping the gods of Star and Easter? Why are you doing all that when it don't mean nothing? Keep going.
We also are men of like passions.
Yeah, like Cal tell, we believe in the Most High and the Bible and all of that stuff. We believe in that. God is real, right? But you got a problem though. Keep reading.
With you, and preach unto you that you should turn from these vanities unto the living God.
Now we preach unto you that you should turn from all this stuff you've been celebrating in the world. And just like the captain said, you got Leviticus 23, you got all type of things you can celebrate. You got all type of reasons to get with your brothers. You got all, like, first of all, I mean, if you were celebrating, you ain't dying somewhere getting shot or getting high right now. You with men that you know that serve the Most High, that come and serve the Most High. That's a beautiful thing within itself. And he's saying that we should come out of that vain stuff into serving what? How did he say? The living God.
That we should turn from these vanities unto the living God.
The living God. Not the one that sit up on the, like the Buddha, the little Buddha statue they got. Not the Caesar Borgia picture that they present saying thank you, Jesus. To the living God, the one that can change on you. Meaning if you don't serve him properly, you might have something coming to you. He's gonna visit you. You understand? Keep going.
Which made heaven and earth.
That's all I wanted to bring out. That this God that we serving right now, that we rededicating our temple to, is the one that created Christ, who is the greatest man on this planet. Is the one who gonna give us power over our enemies and all of that, which gave us power over, or the Maccabees power over them heathens at that time in order to rededicate the temple. Well, he's still the living God who created heaven and earth. So I just wanted to make sure we brought that out as well. I ain't had nothing else, Calvin, that you asked.
No, get down, man. You got it.
That was it.
Oh, slack. All right, so what you said you just finished the Maccabees?
Yeah, 8 days. You broke it down.
Okay, so going forward, what you can give me now is Jeremiah 10. What you got?
Go. Christ said.
That's a good one. Go ahead, you got it. You want go ahead and read that for me. Where you at now? You want to read it?
Nice, y'all. I'll read it.
So you're
John chapter 10, verse 22. And it was at Jerusalem the feast of dedication, and it was winter. And Yahushua walked in the temple in Solomon's porch.
Right. This like, listen, man. This is the winter holiday that Christ celebrated. I don't understand how Christmas is in the Christian church. It doesn't make any sense. Christ didn't celebrate Christmas. Christ celebrated what?
And it was at Jerusalem the feast of dedication, and it was winter.
This is what Christ celebrated, man. You understand? You will never find anything about Christ talking about no, cracker coming down the chimney or anything like that. So Christ had nothing to do with that. Christ had to do with the feast of dedication. He remembered this day. 57 candles. He got up with his brothers and his sisters. He ate, he drank, he enjoyed himself, and that's what he did in the winter. You understand? I know we don't even know it's winter in Florida, but it is. And this is the only holiday or holy day that you should be keeping, or is the feast of dedication. You will never find anything about Christmas in this Bible. You know what I'm saying? And if you call yourself a follower of Christ, if you call yourself a Christian, you understand? This is not what Christ did. You're not following Christ. You understand? Keep going.
And Yahushua walked in the temple in Solomon's porch.
Mm-hmm.
And it came to pass that the Jews round about him, and was thou make us to doubt.
Right. Okay. So yeah, that's it on that bit. They still they wasn't sure, man. You know what I'm saying? They thought he should have been like Jupiter and Mercury, like he should have been God. You know what I'm saying? Like how the Christian church thinks of Christ now. And they look at him like he was supposed to be the Most High himself, when Christ was a man. He was a black man, and he lived righteously and kept the high holy days and kept the law, statutes, and commandments the way all of us are supposed to. And that's all we here for, you know what I'm saying? Show brothers and sisters the way, you know what I'm saying, that it can be done. You can live righteously, you know what I'm saying, doing what our forefathers did. It had nothing to do with Thanksgiving or anything like that. So, going forward, like I said, we're gonna be in here. If y'all got any other, the other one I just called for there, something else? Give me that one.
Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
Right. I don't give a damn what any of these other nations are doing. You know what I'm saying? This Bible wasn't given to everybody on the earth. It was given to who? Read it again.
Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you.
Hear the word that the Lord speaks unto you. In the Bible, this is the Bible. Hear the word that the Lord is speaking unto you.
O ye house of Israel.
This is the only people that the Bible is talking to.
Right.
So everybody else, I understand why you celebrate Thanksgiving and Christmas. It makes sense. It really does. Why not? I don't know if your God telling you not to do it. But my God says that these are the words that I'm supposed to hear. If you're an Israelite, this Bible is for you. Keep going.
Okay. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the ways of the heathen.
That's how you know. This is making it very clear. Don't learn the ways of the heathen, meaning the other nations. You can't learn what they're doing. You have to be a leader. You understand? Being in the I.S.U.P.K, you know, I was raised like this by my father. And he always said that when I was a kid, be a leader and not a follower. Right? I came into the I.S.U.P.K and almost didn't want to get down with these brothers. I was like, nigga, y'all doing too much. Y'all doing too much leading around here, man. And I ain't getting to do nothing. I gotta follow every damn thing in here. You know what I'm saying? I was not down with these niggas. You know what I'm saying?
I remember Jeremiah was telling that story. He said about his dad was like that. He was like, I would have joined the Panthers, but they wouldn't let me run it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we all gotta be the same in here. I've never even heard that story. I've never even heard that damn story. We all the same. Everybody. We was raised the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, my dad was like that. Bro, I did not want to come get down with these cats because I couldn't run nothing. I didn't, man. Ask them. You could ask every general, you know what I'm saying? Every captain over me, you could ask them. They will tell you I was horrible. They never thought I was going to make it in here. I left one time, came back. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I was horrible. I was the worst student that ever was because I was trying to correct niggas. I was like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't even reading that word right. I want to run everything till the Lord continue to whip my ass. You know what I'm saying? And then I finally got it. So, yeah. That's how it happens. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know what I'm saying? Hear the word that the Most High speaks unto you, O house of Israel. Learn not the way of the heathen. No problem. Doesn't bother me at all. I don't want to follow nothing they do anyway. I think I stopped following a lot of them holidays before I even came into the truth. Like, this is stupid. What the hell am I doing this for? So that wasn't a problem for me. Learn not the way of the heathen. Keep going.
Okay. And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them.
Be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. Of course, I've been going over this for the past few weeks. But the heathen are dismayed by the zodiac and the astrology or whatever the hell else is going on in the sky. You know what I'm saying? They look at every light that they see as some UFO and a sign of some conspiracy or some type of whatever the hell else is going on. I don't know. The Lord is telling us and told us this thousands of years before there was an aircraft. You know what I'm saying? That, you know what I'm saying? Don't be dismayed at the signs of heaven, because the heathen, it bothers them. You have to be separate. You have to be a leader. They all follow this. I'm giving you something to be apart from them, to be separate, to be a leader. You understand? Keep going.
Okay. For the customs of the people are vain. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe.
Right. The customs of the people are vain. You shouldn't learn anything that they're doing. You shouldn't follow anything that they're doing. Why? Because it don't mean nothing. Right. It's completely pointless. Like, it'd be different. Like that's how I started understanding stuff in the school. Like, it wasn't vain. It wasn't pointless. The things that these brothers was teaching, absolutely, it was hitting me in the face all the time. Like, all the time I kept seeing it. Like, damn, niggas right. So I started following them because what they was talking about actually held some weight. You know what I'm saying? It has, you know what I mean? Whereas what the heathens teach you, what your mother and your pastor and your father teach you, you know what I'm saying, is completely empty. It's pointless. There's no way you should be doing that. You know what I'm saying? So learn not the ways of the heathen, for the customs of the people are vain. Keep going.
For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, and the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe. They decked it with silver and with gold. They fastened it with nails and with hammers, that it move not. They are upright as palm trees, but speaketh not. They must needs be born, because it cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil. Neither also it is in them to do good.
Right, man. So again, like these other nations, man, they have their certain beliefs. They believe, you know, if you're naughty and not nice, you know, Santa's not gonna bring you. Or the German version. Don't the German version of Santa kill you?
You got blackface, though. One of them got blackface.
I don't know. I think they kill you. I think they kill you. Like if you know what I'm saying. But like the scripture is saying, you shouldn't be afraid of them, so that they can't do any harm to you. You don't have to be afraid not to put that Christmas tree up. I know your woman is gonna give you silent treatment. Nigga, deal with it. You know what I'm saying? I know she's gonna be mad because you didn't buy nothing for a birthday or for Valentine's Day. Nigga, deal with it. That's what this is talking about. Like you shouldn't be afraid. They put up a tree. Don't learn their ways. Don't do what they do. Your woman, her mama does this. Don't you do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, separate yourself from that. You know what I'm saying? Be that leader. You know what I'm saying? Be what she needs, man, and take away her goddamn reproach.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what you should be worried about. Like, forget all of that. Nigga, forget making her happy. Everybody does that. Everybody learn not the way of the heathen. Don't make her happy. Okay. So anyway, nobody thought that was funny. No, nobody on this side.
I got it.
Man, right out.
So, give me first, give me, 168.
168.
Yeah. See, we gotta understand, like, the way he's talking about, like, the high holy days and the feast days we have is all about us getting some type of victory over our oppressor or over the enemies of the Lord or things of that nature. That's what we celebrate here. We ain't celebrating some random pagan holiday like the heathens celebrate, just worshiping some God that don't mean nothing. Or what they say in the scriptures, like gods of wood and stone and all of that other stuff. That's why I'm saying that the customs of the heathen are vain because they don't even symbolize nothing. Right. What we doing when we celebrate these holidays is one, understanding that if we do what the Lord tell us to do, then He'll have our back and He'll work for us and He'll be on our side when we're going against these enemies, when we fighting our oppressors, when we trying to do it right, because we trying to work for Him. You know what I'm saying? You trying to be selfish and do stuff for yourself. It ain't gonna amount to that because nothing on this earth matters besides what you do for the Lord. You know what I'm saying? So like here, even when He sent Christ, there was a purpose behind Him dying. He ain't just do it for nothing. We were willing to give our life for the people of the Lord. That's heavy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So here's Luke, like when he was talking about John coming on the scene, this is John's daddy, and it's gonna break down like something that was important that we would celebrate all the way back. The 8 days of the Feast of Dedication was us celebrating victory over our enemies and rededicating the temple. But that's all in salvation as well. Understand that being saved from those people that's over, and that's what it says in the Bible. Go ahead and read.
God. Luke 1:68. Blessed be the Lord God of Israel.
Of who?
Of Israel.
The Lord of everybody.
Of Israel.
First of all, this is the same thing that it said when we was just reading in was it Jeremiah 10? He was only talking to one, so you go all the way through this Bible, it's only for one group of people. That's you. That's y'all. All right, keep going.
Oh God. For He hath visited and redeemed His people.
Yeah, He redeemed His people. Right? Keep going.
And has raised up an horn of salvation for us in the house of His servant
They
David.
want salvation for your mama and your grandma. They want salvation, right? They want to be saved. He's raised up a horn of salvation, right? In the servant of what?
Servant David.
Of His servant David. Yeah, that's why we wear the Dawadah. Christ sits on David's throne. Keep going.
And as He spake by the mouth of His holy prophets.
And this ain't nothing that we just bringing out ourselves. We make this up. Somebody made up Father's Day and Mother's Day and Easter. Somebody made that up. But the Most High made up our high holy days, and then our other days came and He did something for us that was worth memory, like putting in our memory and making sure that we stay on point and continue to serve the Most High. Keep going.
As He spake in the mouth of His holy prophets, which have been since the world began,
right?
That we should be saved from our enemy.
From what?
From our enemy.
That we shall be saved from our enemies. Guess what? Maccabees don't have to go and fight our oppressor in order to get them temples back. They had to get the right to go back and do the Most High's work. It's the same thing that happened with Pharaoh. All they did is went and asked Pharaoh, can we go and serve our God one day? And that was too much to ask. Your oppressor ain't gonna let you do this work. You gotta stand on something. The Most High gotta give you the power and the authority to do what you need to do. So that we will be saved from what?
From our enemy.
Keep going.
And from the hand of all that hate us.
Now remember this. This is the New Testament, and it's talking about people hate. Why is hate in the New Testament? Because it exists.
Right.
Don't think for a minute everybody happy that you're trying to serve the Lord. Everybody happy. No. The dude you used to be the plug for is not happy that you serve the Lord. Your woman who wants to put up that Christmas tree is not happy you serving the Lord. That whore you was dealing with that you don't deal with no more ain't happy.
Right.
You understand? Your homeboy used to smoke weed, it ain't happy. It's people that hate you, and more importantly, the people that's ruling over you ain't happy that you serving the Lord. You know why? Because they got to deal with you differently. Because you got more power and authority that the Most High is giving you that you don't have without Him. Keep going.
Okay. To perform the mercy promised to our fathers and to remember His holy covenant.
There you go, right there. We got an agreement with the Most High that we ain't never followed. You know what I'm saying? It's time for us to follow. That's rededicating the temple, coming back and getting back in the covenant of the Most High. And only because of what Christ did that we even able to. It was all mercy. Like you supposed to be somewhere that you ain't. You're in a much better place than where you would be if it was up to you. Keep going.
Okay. The oath which He swore to our father Abraham.
Now you think it's a funny thing you gotta come in here and take an oath to the Most High, or for woman have to take an oath to her husband. We taking an oath to our King, right? Well, the Most High made an oath to our forefathers that He was gonna do certain things for us if we served Him. He ain't even never had that. We didn't even call Him on it to see if He was gonna do what He said, because we always went away and disobeyed. It was disobedient, right? So now He's saying right now, He sent Christ. Now He willing to do what He said He was gonna do. Now what you gonna do? You understand what I'm saying? What you gonna do? Keep going.
Okay. That He would grant unto us that we being delivered out of the hand of our enemies.
I keep talking about this over and over again, right? When we go through the Maccabees, it's talking about how the Greeks came in and they sacrificed swine flesh all in the temple and laid with harlots and told us we couldn't even be Jews no more. We couldn't celebrate no high holy days, no feast days, none of that. And now it's saying that we should what? Read it again.
That He would grant unto us that we being delivered out of the hand of our enemies.
The Most High is trying to deliver us out of the hand of our enemies. But what you got to do, you got to do what our King did, Yahushua. Be willing to give your life to get out of the hand of these enemies. And for the sake of righteousness, and something that means something. Right? Not be willing to give your life for the block. Be willing to give your life for something that don't matter. You got to be willing to give your life for this work, for this truth. You know what I'm saying? Like our King Yahushua did. He ain't did nothing. He ain't robbed nobody. He ain't steal nothing. They took his life for the truth. For the truth. And he stood on it. Like, I'm going to take it. Because I know that the Most High is greater than these people that I and He can deliver me out of the hand of my enemies, my oppressors, all of these people, if I'm serving Him. So I'm saying, ain't nothing gonna happen to you in this truth, what the Lord allows to happen to you. So what you afraid of? You know what I'm saying? It all goes back to what the captain was bringing out. You afraid of your kids? You afraid of your woman? But you ain't afraid of the Most High power? Something wrong with that. Keep going.
Okay. In holiness and righteousness before Him. Verse 74, that He would grant unto us that we, being delivered out of the hand of our enemies, might serve Him without fear.
That's the point that I wanted to get to right there. You know what I'm saying? Celebrating the Feast of Dedication is reminding us of a time where we got our temple back and we can serve the Most High without fear. Without fear of what somebody's going to say. Why you got the star? Oh, are you Jewish? I see a Star of David. Are you Jewish? At the end of the day, like right now, that's what the Cal is breaking out. Like it's almost like a shame for you to be able to tell somebody that you are the Most High's chosen people. You couldn't even call yourself a Jew during that time. Well, here we is right now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can say they're a Jew. There's a white man over in Israel right now saying he's a Jew. Nobody's questioning him. Let a nigga or a spit or wetback or whatever they gonna call us try to tell somebody that we the Jews of the Bible. They're gonna look at you like you telling them something wrong, when that's the truth, right? And we might serve him. What you say? What it said? Read it again.
That we being delivered out of the hand of our enemies might serve him without fear.
And that's important right there. And that's what this feast of dedication is all about. We rededicate the temple so we can serve the Most High without fear. We ain't got to worry about what our enemies and our oppressors got anything to say, because they ain't going to have power and authority over us. Only the Most High.
Absolutely, man. Listen, this is something like everything, every high holy day, every year. We always come back and we bring back, and it's a beautiful thing. Like I'm looking at all the kids around here, and you know they getting bigger every time I see them. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, little young men over here getting hair on their face and things like that. See with that Kasi, man. Yeah. Don't look too hard at it either. I feel it. Yeah, but I'm seeing these young men getting their hair on their faces, man, and you know, like we continue to run it back because you know they start off. You hear the babies in the background. They start off. They don't listen to nothing you gotta say, but eventually they grow up. They get a little bit more attentiveness to them, man. They get a little bit more seasoned in this earth. They got more problems to deal with, and we here to guide them and direct them and raise them the right way, man. So you know what I'm saying? We're gonna do this every single time. We're gonna keep running it back, man. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, it becomes a part of us, and that's that. Before we get up out of here, because it's about that time. Do you have anything you want to add? All right. I wanted to, if there's any questions, we take those. If no one has any questions, I got a question. You know what I'm saying? A trooper. Let me get a trooper, man. Let me get a trooper question, man. Somebody give me a color scripture, man. Sat down. Right oh, man. Go ahead.
Jeremiah 14.
Jeremiah 14:2. Excellent. What does it say?
The Jews are, I gotta read the scripture.
No, do you know it off top? You ain't gotta read it. Paraphrase it real quick.
The Jews are mourning against their language.
Judah is in mourning, correct. And the gates thereof language. Very good. Absolutely. I take that damn right here. True power right here. You know what I'm saying? I need another trooper. Give me another color scripture. Better be an Acts.
Acts chapter 5.
He's going down the list. In my head.
I know it.
Acts 13.
Acts 13 and what?
1.
Acts 13 and 1. What does it say, huh? I'll paraphrase it, fine.
Like this, there is the script calling them niggas.
That's all he knows. It's the nigga scripture, sir. You know the one. I know the one, huh? I know the nigga scripture. Come on, nigga. I had to make sure because, you know what I'm saying, it might be a little dyslexia or what have you. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, You did that one wrong on the test. Wow. Yeah, you put 1 and 13. No. Instead of 13. Well, I just had to make sure you knew it. I had to make sure you knew it. You know what I'm saying? If I could, look at the officer grab this camera. I want to congratulate this young man. Good hard work.
Is it good, sir?
Yeah, no, not like that, no. What you're gonna do, you have to take it down. Oh, because of the thing. Damn, walk through that. Damn. Yeah, pull that, just grab it, cause grab it, set it down here. Yeah, whole thing. It's rough out here. Hey, we got it that way for a reason.
Is that good, sir?
No, man, who like on that fight, man?
Who you want?
That girl, that's why I told you to grab it, man.
Come on.
Let's go up here. I'm gonna need this fish right here. Yeah, I ain't mean for you to, you know what I mean? You gotta hold it.
Oh, you just wanted to move back?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay. I'll hold it. It's too hard.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, you gotta hold it.
He said he don't want it in his face.
Yeah, I ain't want it right here.
Look what you pointed to.
Yeah, there you
God,
go.
there we go. Yeah.
That'd be all right. Bet. All right, you got what's up? You got the bread? Oh, you just gonna come down. I got it. All right, no sweat. Got me? Cool. All right, so man, I want to clap it up for this brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Young trooper out of the pits of hell, man, called Tampa, man. I don't know how you make it out of there. Shit. Excuse my language. Brother is out the pits of hell out there in Tampa, man, and it's coming up, you know what I'm saying, good and strong out there, you know what I'm saying, and been a while, you know, since the last, I can't remember the last officer we raised up. It's hella hard to, you know what I mean, come through these ranks, starting off where he about to start off right now, man. Trooper I.S.U.P.K, you know what I'm saying, passed his officer test, you know what I'm saying. Commander GEN.YAHANNA, man, has raised up some hellified officers down here in Florida. You know what I'm saying, big up to Isupk and SHALAM and the Isaac, the Shock, the whole crew, man, you know what I'm saying, raising up brothers, you know what I'm saying, getting the work in down here, man, as hard as it is, you know what I'm saying, we able to find some, and this brother, man, from the very beginning, man, you know, this cat, he takes being a trooper like how I took it, man, and not many of y'all do that, you know what I'm saying, I'm just gonna tell y'all right now, you know what I'm saying, like, brothers hated passing out flyers. Yeah, it's hard to get a brother to pass out flyers. I used to go every week in a garment like this, whole garment. Every week. We ain't had t-shirts back in them days. Had to rock your garment. So I'm walking in the hot sun in the summer in a garment, passing out flyers for 2 hours. I called General Hodge when I was going out, called him when I got back. Went on like that for years, because wasn't no 90 days that I ever heard of in the truth back then. Wasn't no, you can get your test, you know what I'm saying, you've been in you, whatever. None of that. I did that for years. I was a trooper for forever. You know what I'm saying? so when I see brothers, you know what I'm saying, like yourself, you know what I'm saying, and you out there, you know what I'm saying, Magazar, you know what I'm saying, big up to Officer Magazar, he was like that too as a trooper, man. He was like that as a trooper too, man. He just went out there all the time. He didn't care when and where and how, getting it done, you know what I'm saying, because it was the only thing that he could do, you know what I'm saying? And for some brothers, that's just not enough. You know what I'm saying? For some brothers, they want more. If that's all you want to do, that's fine too. You know what I'm saying? But for some brothers, it's just not enough, you know. And so with you brothers, you know what I'm saying, I'm happy that your Heisen is starting to get, you know, some brothers out there, because you know, like I say, it's few and far between in that hell, that pit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna move y'all out of there real soon, man. Y'all gonna leave up out of there, man. What? Out of there. Get y'all out of there, make y'all go somewhere where it's fruitful. But man, it's good to, you know what I'm saying, like to get good brothers like yourself out of the depths of hell, brother. So from this day forward, you will no longer be a trooper, which means that your work just increased. If passing out flyers is too much, this is not the work for you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not, you know what I'm saying? This is not something, this is not it's not a club, you know what I'm saying? You don't get to come when you want to, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have orders, you know what I'm saying? Like, taking out the trash and, you know what I'm saying, picking up camp equipment and passing out flyers is nothing. I'll tell you that right now, you know what I'm saying? So from here on, you'll be taking that oath, you know what I'm saying, to hold this sword and to protect and teach other brothers besides yourself, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, of course, you got the power of every other brother around you, you know what I'm saying? The brothers out there in Tampa, Daytona, Orlando, Jacksonville, and of course here, you know what I'm saying? You know, you call me 24/7, but today you're going to be raised up from a trooper to an officer of 50. So congratulations, warrior. You know what I'm saying? You're official. Yeah, to hit you with this oil. It's somebody else I got to hit up too. Yeah, so yeah, we get you too, Ryan. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you might as well come on up now too, Ryan. You know what I'm saying?
I got the camera. Can you get that?
Also, too, want to congratulate this brother, man, Officer Ayala out of Orlando. You know what I'm saying? Give him a hand. For your excellent work out in your service, you know what I'm saying? I'm on the Commander GEN.YAHANNA in the I.S.U.P.K. You know, you know, you were recognized by, you know, your superiors, the brothers over you out in the zone. They made me, you know, take an extra look. You know, I obviously see everything that everybody does, you know what I'm saying? But these brothers felt like I was taking too long, obviously. They brought it to me, you know what I'm saying? And I had to agree. You know what I'm saying? I had to agree that yes, this brother has been doing, you know, exemplary work. Brothers, you know, always dependable. Every time we have anything going, you hear, you know what I'm saying? You about all the business, you know what I'm saying? Fought to change your life in so many ways and so many things that you had to battle with. You know what I'm saying? And I'm proud, you know what I mean, to be your brother and to be out here on these lines with you. You know what I mean? The thing with the garment department, this brother is taking the garment department like Captain Yagarwap did, you know what I'm saying, back in the day. I remember when Captain Yagarwap was, you know, a 50, and they was like, who's doing these garments? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh yeah, this cat right here. And before you knew it, he had the garment department. You know what I'm saying? He started working with the brother that was in the garment department. Before you knew it, he had the whole thing. And it's been that way up until now. And I see that this cat right here, if you want it, you might get there. Captain Garwa might move the hell out the way. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna let you have it. Brother started up a sewing class out there in Orlando. You know what I'm saying? All I hear is good things, man. Sisters call me like, I gotta make it to the sewing class out of one. I gotta get there. I gotta, you know what I mean? I gotta be. You should come. You should do it. Yeah, I don't say it. But I feel it. They so excited about it, you know what I'm saying? And I understand it, I feel it, brother. And because of it, you know what I'm saying? That is not 50 money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to give you things to do, and you know what I mean? It's a good feeling. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem giving orders, but it's a good feeling when you don't have to give orders. When brothers just get things done and make things happen and take it with the danger of getting checked for it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just go ahead and get it. You know what I'm saying? Take the check and move on, brother. And, you know, for that, I had to raise you up to an officer of 500. So congratulations to you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. Also, too, and it ain't got nothing to do with this. But the brother, this is the brother's garment right here. This is the new protocol right here. Hey, get it right, because I wasn't even rocking it right here. Like, hard right here. Like this. But I tell you, he's gonna take over the whole goddamn field, dude. This is it right here. You know what I'm saying? So this is the new one he's working on. Y'all can put in orders after me. I already got mine in, but if you want to put in orders It's coming. Yeah. Get that. And I think he got the reverse. I ain't even gonna tell. I shouldn't even tell. I shouldn't even told that. Huh? Shouldn't even told it. Nigga, it's going for $500. You know what I'm saying? Put your bid in now, man. Start saving. All right. So if I could, we're gonna go ahead. Man, these brothers repeat after me. Y'all just repeat y'all names when we get to it. All right. Yabaraka Yahweh.
Yabaraka Yahweh.
Wayashamarka.
Wayashamarka.
Ya'ar Yahweh.
Ya'ar Yahweh.
Panyua.
Panyua.
Ayuka.
Ayuka.
Wayakunka.
Wayakunka.
Yasha'a.
Yasha'a.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Panyua.
Panyua.
Ayuka.
Ayuka.
Wayashamlaka.
Wayashamlaka.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Washam.
Washam.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
Barak.
Barak.
Rapah.
Rapah.
Magun.
Magun.
Hagun.
Hagun.
Hapa.
Hapa. Hapa.
Ra'ayala.
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 Ra'ayala. Ba'asham Yahweh Shai.
Ba'asham Yahweh Shai.
The water of money.
The water of money.
We said in the English was Yahweh bless thee and keep thee. Yahweh make his face shine upon thee and be gracious unto thee. Yahweh lift up his countenance unto thee and give thee peace. Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai bless, heal, shield, and protect these Akim, newly raised officer of 50, newly raised officer of 500. That's right. Congratulations, Akim. We out, man.
DJ Chicago. DJ Hit me.